Well, I've finished crying now, as you can see, and I am gonna go and get this gingerbread train and this Kit Kat cabin up and running. I've got my daughter who has volunteered to help me. She's a great little help and she's very smart and very creative, and she's been painting up a storm, doing paintings for everyone for Christmas, and she's going to help me do the she'll probably, I don't know, we'll work it out. She's going to help me anyway. So I'm so grateful for her. She's like a little ray of sunshine. She really is. And so I'm just going to pull my big girl bloomers on and go and do this thing. I'm just not feeling very Christmassy this year, and it's so weird because I am like the biggest lover of Christmas that ever was. Like, I love everything about Christmas. I love giving people gifts. I love seeing the joy in their face when they get their presents. I love, you know, making the food, like my egg and potato bacon salad. Everyone always eats up. So good. Love making that. I love having people over. Like, I haven't done that for years, but I love entertaining people, and I love watching Christmas movies, and I love going shopping, and I love having Santa photos. Like, I'm 41 and I still have my photo with Santa when I get the opportunity, and the carols. And I think this year I just missed everything. Like, I missed the Christmas carols when they're on the TV this year. I was busy, and it just didn't feel like Christmas. We didn't get over to the mall to get a Santa photo. We didn't get that happening. Like all the things, like everything just went by so quickly this year, because I had a few weeks where I was just working, and I was coming home absolutely exhausted from working because I haven't got my health under control, and I missed everything because I had a flare up. So it doesn't feel like Christmas this year. And if my parents and my son's here for a few days, but if my son wasn't here and my parents and my sister weren't coming tomorrow, I know it just doesn't. We've got so much food, like we're going to have a great feast, but it just doesn't feel like Christmas this year, and I just don't know why. I don't know why I'm so flat. I'm really, really flat this year. And I think it's just like it's the fatigue. Like, I'm dealing with such fatigue. I've been dealing with such severe fatigue for the last 3 months. The last I've had chronic fatigue for years, but it's been really worse the last several months. And I don't really know why. I don't know what's causing it. That's why I gotta have the colonoscopy and the endoscope again. Never had a colonoscopy, but I've had 2 endoscopes. And like I said, my calpractin levels are up. That's come up, that there is something going on with my bowels. So it's not in my head. Like, I'm suffering from inflammation, and so something's going on in my body. But the fatigue is just, it's debilitating, and I think I'm pissed off because it's ruining my life, like, I'm not depressed, I'm angry, I'm pissed off. I've got every right to be pissed off, like. So yeah, apart from that, like, yeah, I need that solved, I need that fixed. I've been going on about it for the longest time, like, my health has been up and down, and it's been a chronic issue, and I'm getting on top of it. I'm getting answers slowly, going through all the specialists, whatever. It's all I can do is just go through the motions, and eventually I'm going to get my answers. But apart from that, I just feel so flat this year. I don't know why. I think I feel lost, like, I feel very lost. And it's really frustrating. And like, this whole pageant thing that I've had, like, I did a pageant a decade ago. I got to go to America. I got to enter a small pageant in America. It was lots of fun, and I really enjoyed it. Excuse me. And I wanted to keep doing pageants, and then I ended up going through a divorce. And then when COVID happened, just before COVID happened, I thought, I'm going to reconnect with some of the people that from the pageant that I did previously. I might start getting back into pageants. And then COVID happened, and I tried to enter multiple pageants, and I chose not to go because I didn't want to bring COVID back to my kids and my elderly parents, because I was a carer for my kids, and some was caring for my mum and dad at different times because they were in and out of hospital. So I chose to do the right thing and not go into a crowded area where there could be COVID and stuff, because I could not isolate for 2 weeks from my children or from my parents because I was caring for them. So I chose not to go. And then I entered some online pageants when we were isolating because, hello, I needed something to keep us all sane, something to do. And that was just one of the many things that we did to entertain ourselves when we were in lockdowns and stuff. So that was fine. But yeah, and then I tried again to do another pageant a couple of years ago. And I think the week before I pulled out because I was in a flare. And what can I do? I couldn't go. I couldn't even stand up straight. I was just aching from head to toe. I went like that, touching my own body like that, and it was 9 out of 10 pain. I was in a flare for whatever, whether it's Crohn's or fibro or whatever. I was in a flare, and I'm like, I can't go. I can't do anything but just lay on the couch and wait for this to pass. And it didn't pass. It was really bad for months and months. And then I found I had endometrial hyperplasia. And once that settled down and got taken care of with the DNC, and then they gave me Kylena, which I didn't want, but they basically talked me into it, pushed me, not say forced, because I could have said no, but they really pushed it on me. So I took the Kylena, and then I had a 6-month period, which is horrible. So once I've got the Kylena out and all the uterus stuff, once all that settled down, my fibro, whatever it is, settled down a lot. But clearly something's still going on. But basically, yeah, I had to pull out from another pageant, and I was really sick for 2 years. Started to feel better. I was feeling a bit better. I put my name down for this one in Queensland because I thought, I'm getting better, I'm exercising, I'm feeling better. And now I've just had another flare. And now basically I'm the doctor's just you need a colonoscopy and you're not going to get it quickly. You're better off just paying for it, basically. So it's $1,500 that I have to fork out for the colonoscopy because I'm not that bad in their eyes. I was in 3 months waiting category, and it's been 12 months almost. Well, that's not, sorry, it's been 9 months. And because they're so backlogged, the public system is so backlogged that they're basically telling me I'm better off just paying for it and getting to the bottom of what's causing my pain and my inflammation. So now Ben wants me to pull out of the pageant because he said your health is more important. And yeah, look, he's right, okay? But I am just so gutted and so embarrassed that I've failed at something yet again. And I feel stupid and I feel pathetic and I feel embarrassed and I feel like everyone's going to hate me because and I paid a lot of money into this pageant. I bought Ben a $200 VIP ticket. And I paid my pageant entry. And I bought the clothes for the pageant. But I can't go. I've got to face this and have a colonoscopy. And it might seem silly to other people, but it's just another failure again. And on top of that, I failed my art unit for uni because I started working, and I thought, I can work and study when I come home. And because of my health, after doing a day at work, I was so fatigued. I had nothing left, and I tried so hard and I just couldn't do it. And I failed. So I'm frustrated that I don't have the same level of energy as other people. Like, most people can get up in the morning, go to work, and they might be tired when they finish work, but they're not so fatigued and so exhausted that they literally can't get off the couch, you know? They can go out and do Pilates in the evening or go to the gym after work. I can't do anything like that. I get about probably maximum 4 hours in a day where I've got energy. And then after that, I'm like, I'm done, you know? Like, whether I do housework or go and do a 4 hour shift at my part time job, which I'm not getting hardly any shifts now anyway. Like, because I called in sick multiple times, I think I got kicked off the roster. So I've got like 1 2 hour shift next week that came up because someone else didn't want it. So I'm just, hang on a sec, I'll be out in a second. And I'm just picking up shifts when other people are sick because I got kicked off the roster. Probably because I called in sick like 3 times and I couldn't help it. I couldn't go to work. So, whatever, 2 hour shifts, like if I get $60, that helps pay down my afterpay, whatever. And, you know, I'm just so frustrated. I'm so frustrated because I just feel like a giant failure. I just feel so pathetic and I feel like this giant failure. And I've been to the doctors, I've tried to get help. And it's been this long journey of trying to get on top of whatever is causing my pain and inflammation. And I thought I was nearly at the end of it. And it's another new year coming up. And guess what? I still don't know. Another 12 months has gone by and this issue is still not resolved. And it's like, how long is this going to go on for? You know, it is stopping me from living my life. Whether I want to get a full-time job or whether I want to have another baby or whether I want to do pageants or whether I want to join the gym or whether I just, like, whatever I want to do, it's always going to be interrupted by my flare-ups. And I need to know what's causing it. And yeah, I'm just so done. I feel embarrassed and pissed off at myself and it's making me a moody bitch, and I'm really struggling to give a shit about Christmas this year, which is really bad attitude. And as long as my kids have a happy Christmas, that's all I care about. So I'm gonna just try and take myself out of my head and out of my issues and my problems for a few hours. Go and just partake in some Christmas joy. I'll be out in a second. Won't be long. And try to partake in some Christmas joy for the sake of my children, because it's not all about me, and that's what I'm going to do. So wish me luck in making this gingerbread house and Kit Kat cabin.